Incoming message.
That's my ship. She's just arrived. And now we're going to get our merits, and then we're going to deliver them, and then we're going to get our prismatic shields, and then we're going to engineer them.
Power plant capacity exceeded.
Alright, let's see how much room that gives us. It's been a goddamn amount of time since I pledged and did this, so I'm not really 100% sure what I'm doing yet. But we're with Misty Roll for the shields. We need to pick up some merits. Preparation. It's hit 1572. You're on that. Where is hit 1572? Ah, that's easy. So what do I do now? No systems to expand. Damn, I don't know how I'll do it. we'll go to 1572. I think we do it there. I think we'll pick them up and do it there. I've not heard a bit of government news for a while. For a month, I suppose.
Man reprimanded over Riot conflict. The Alliance Assembly has delivered an official rebuke to its Prime Minister following the recent skirmish in the Riot system. There have been heated debates following the conflict between Riot Mining Coalition and Sirius Corporation. This was triggered by the Megacorp's unpopular attempt to establish a presence in the system as an anti-Xeno defense partner. Councillor Nakato Kane led a motion to censure against Prime Minister Edward Marr, which successfully
Landing coupler disengaged. You are clear for departure.
passed with a plurality of votes after some abstentions. The strongly worded reprimand focused on disregarding the Alliance's principles by unilaterally forcing cooperation with Sirius Corporation. After Marr formally accepted the reprimand, Councillor Kane addressed the Assembly. This body does not have the right to govern its member systems without their consent. The Strategic Defense Pact must become civil legislation rather than a military contract, so it can be...
Notice to all vessels. Heavy traffic reported in the area. Please fly safely.
Master's law. I call upon the Yongru to agree to these terms, or else to abandon the pact and remove Sirius Corporation's forces from the Alioth, Aranpop.
That's better.
Brewer Corp augments starport services. Pilots Federation alert. Further deliveries to Alcor and Cologne
Landing gear detected.
are required to add facilities to the Colonia Bridge starports. The Colonia Bridge project is currently halfway through its final phase.
Charging.
Yeah, I think we go there and we'll pick up these
You are now
men.
clear of the station. Imperial Flight Operations Bureau, now signing off.
Place over a 4-week period.
I think we've got to go
In the
there to
previous week,
prepare
pilots
first.
supplied lump
I'm not sure, it's been years since I've done prismatic shield.
quantities of performance enhancers, personal weapons and survival equipment. A press release from Brewer Corporation outlined the next stage. Thanks to the hard work of many independent pilots, we have established a Pioneer Supplies outlet, a crew lounge and a search and rescue contact at the 5 starports along the travel corridor between the core systems and the Colonia region. For week 3, our aim is to continue constructing the stations by installing a material trader, concourse bar and mission contract services. These will rely on shipments of computer components, liquor and water purifiers. For pilots who deliver these to McDonald's settlement in the Alcor system and Jacques station in the Colonia system, Brewer Corporation will be pleased to offer a white engine drive color and a white carrier drive color alongside payment in credits. Once this week's
Wonder why that
initiative
wasn't
concludes,
working there.
Frameshift drive charging.
week 4 will aim to complete the Colonia Bridge starports with a full range of services. Battle of Summerland ends NMMA threat. Pilots Federation alert.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
The Empire has carried out reprisals against the rogue faction Darkwater Inc. in the Summerland system. The private military firm had trained NMNA terrorists
Right, I didn't
and held
even look
Emperor
to see
Arisa
what
Madigan
station.
captive on the orders of a cabal of senators named the Lords of Restoration. Darkwater mustered an impressive armada, but these were no match for a combination of superpower forces and independent pilots. Colonel Ronan Brock, the mercenaries' leader, was killed during the fighting when he fled from the Onyx Storm megaship and was shot down by Imperial auxiliaries. Emperor Arisa praised all those who helped destroy Darkwater, and
suppose
declared,
it's any station,
"Let the
isn't
Battle
it?
of Summerland mark the victorious end of our bitter war against both the NMLA and the traitors who sought to destabilize the Empire."
Oh no.
ACT clarified that although
I've
there
got
may always be
30 control
neo-Marlinist
systems.
extremists, the large-scale threat of the
How?
NMLA
Where?
has finally been nullified.
Not
All
sure.
data obtained from the terrorists' Omega Grid network has now been shared with the relevant security
Let's just
agencies.
get to Cannon
With
Market and
Darkwater
we'll see.
eliminated, the Empire has installed a new controlling faction into the Summerland system. The Praetorian Vigil will report directly to the Emperor and govern in her name. The Summerland Patrons Party will redeem combat bonds and provide other rewards at the Starport Henry O'Hare's hangar. A permit exemption
Might have to
allowing
shut
all
down and do a bit
independent
of
pilots to
YouTube.
enter the Summerland
Like I said,
system
it's
will
been
remain
so
active
long.
for the next 2 weeks. Hudson contravention sparks federal protests. President Zachary Hudson's proposal to remove the 8-year limit on his term of office has led to public unrest on many federal worlds. Supporters of Shadow President Felicia Winters have taken the lead in protesting against the Hudson contravention, which is currently being debated in Congress. The situation has been extensively covered by news feeds across the Federation. Federal Free Press. As always, Felicia Winters is the only grown-up in the room. She has rightfully objected to the sitting president's attempt at throwing away the rulebook. Repealing the 77th Amendment would be a fundamental blow to our millennia-old democracy. Sol today, what's the choice here? Retain Hudson for a few more years until things calm down, or hand power to Winters and watch the federal government weaken and collapse under a weight the shadow president cannot possibly bear. The Federal Times. Moderate Republican voters are taking a dim view of the Hudson contravention, primarily because it denies them the option to choose a new administration. Vice President Jerome Archer, Secretary of State Lana Berkovich, and Grand Attorney Edwin Espinosa are the most likely presidential candidates, but none of them will be able to run for office in 3309 if Hudson gets his way. Further Omega Grid secrets revealed. ACT has released details about a plan by the Lords of Restoration to frame Hadrian Augustus Duval as the leader of the NMLA. The information was extracted from the NMLA's Omega Grid network and published by Captain Saskia Landau. It was Senator Ursula Torquatus who devised a scheme to undermine the imperial family and turn citizens against them by exposing a Duval as the NMLA mastermind. Hadrian Duval was seen as the logical choice since many viewed him as an extremist through his prior association with Nova Imperium, though Emperor Arisa Lavigny Duval.
Gutamaya Delta Alpha Golf. Welcome to this Imperial facility. It is a pleasure to have you, Commander. Approval is granted. We have prepared for your arrival on pad
The Lords of
02.
Restoration used a virtual doppelganger of the Emperor, indistinguishable from authentic transmissions, to convince the Senate that she was communicating from a safe location. A similar doppelganger was developed to replicate Hadrian and was used to send orders to NMLA allies such as the Landgrave of Madrid. This is how they planted evidence, discovered in April 3307, that Hadrian had converted to Neo-Marlinism and was determined to wipe out all other Duvals. Yet, despite triggering an
Landing gear deployed.
unsuccessful federal attack in the Paris system, the accusation was not verified or widely believed. Months later, the Lords of Restoration tried to kill Hadrian and Lady Astrid before their
100 meters from touchdown.
and Hector could be born, fearing the continuation of the Duval dynasty. But other senators moved the family to a secure location.
Docking complete. You may alight when ready. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this facility, Commander.
Beyond the reach of their agents. Hadrian
Yes.
Duval has publicly thanked ACT for uncovering
Oh.
this information and officially absolving him of all suspicion in this
Oh
matter.
crap. So where do I get them from?
Pilots form vanguard against Thargoid attacks. Pilots Federation alert. Commandos are
Oh, well.
resisting Thargoid
Back in a
incursions.
bit.